Have you ever stood up after a meal and felt a deep ache in your thighs, or maybe your calves twinge with little cramps during the night? And sometimes your legs just feel too weak to trust, like they've aged faster than the rest of you. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's something most people never hear from their doctor. It's not always your age causing the problem. Sometimes your muscles are simply running low on the nutrients they need to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. I've seen this again and again with my older patients. They worry about losing their independence, but they don't realize their body has been quietly asking for help. And often the help doesn't come from a pill, it comes from your kitchen. Today, I'll share 3 simple drinks that can ease muscle soreness, prevent painful cramps, and even restore strength in tired legs. They're comforting, natural, and surprisingly effective, especially the last one. So, stay with me. You might just find the missing piece your legs have been waiting for. Imagine it's the end of a long day. Your legs feel heavy, your calves are tight, and there's a lingering ache behind your knees, one that doesn't scream, but gently insists that your muscles are tired. Maybe there's even that annoying twitch, the kind that turns into a full-on cramp just as you're ready to sleep. Now, picture yourself sitting down with a warm, golden drink in your hands. As you take that first slow sip, the warmth begins to travel not just through your body, but deep into your legs, like they're finally being heard. That's the quiet magic of turmeric comfort milk. But this isn't just a feel-good ritual. It's one of the most practical, natural ways to care for sore, tired legs, especially for older adults struggling with cramps, muscle pain, and the creeping sense of weakness that often shows up with age. The secret lies in a powerful compound called curcumin, found in turmeric. Curcumin has been widely studied for its anti-inflammatory effects, and while many people think of inflammation as something that happens after an injury, the truth is more subtle. In older adults, chronic low-level inflammation is often what's behind those tight hamstrings, slow recovery after walking, and the deep soreness that shows up even after a light day. What curcumin does is help your body calm that silent fire. It lowers inflammation markers, improves blood circulation, especially in your lower legs, and supports the healing process that aging muscles desperately need. That improved circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life being carried to the very muscles that ache for it. And perhaps most importantly, turmeric supports the connection between your nerves and your muscles. That means fewer misfires, fewer spasms, fewer jolting cramps in the middle of the night. To make this powerful drink part of your routine, simply warm a cup of milk, whether it's from dairy almonds or oats, and stir in a half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add a small pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb the curcumin more effectively, and for extra comfort a bit of cinnamon or ginger. If you'd like a touch of sweetness, a drizzle of honey or maple syrup turns it into a gentle nighttime treat. Drink it slowly about an hour before bed. Let the warmth ease your mind and muscles. Over time, many older adults notice less tension in their legs, fewer nighttime cramps, and even a steadier, more confident step the next morning. As always, if you take blood thinners or have gallbladder concerns, speak with your doctor first. But for most people, this simple drink becomes more than a ritual. It becomes a small golden step toward stronger legs and better nights. Let me take you to a quieter moment. It's early morning, the house is still, and in your hands is a warm mug of bone broth. The steam rises slowly. You take a sip, and there's a sense of something deeper happening, not just warmth, but nourishment, like your legs are being rebuilt from the inside out. Now, this isn't a fancy supplement or a complicated regimen. This is bone broth. Simple, time-tested, and surprisingly powerful, especially for people over 60 who are dealing with tired, aching legs. You see, the older we get, the more our bodies struggle to produce key proteins that once came easily. That's one reason your joints feel stiffer, why recovery after a walk takes longer, or why your muscles feel weaker, even if your routine hasn't changed. For many, that decline isn't just about age, it's about missing building blocks. And bone broth is full of them. When animal bones like chicken, beef, or even fish are simmered gently for many hours, something remarkable happens. Collagen, gelatin, and essential amino acids like glycine and proline begin to dissolve into the broth, creating a nutrient-rich liquid your body can absorb easily. These compounds are essential for repairing the soft tissues in your knees and ankles, the tendons and ligaments that help you stand tall, and the muscle fibers that need support after even simple daily movement. And that's where things begin to shift. When your body finally gets those materials back, it doesn't just relieve joint pain. It starts to restore the integrity of your muscles, reduce soreness, and even prevent the kind of night cramps that twist your legs awake in the dark. I've had patients who started adding bone broth to their diet just 2 or 3 times a week and noticed within days that their legs didn't feel as fragile as before. The soreness after walking decreased, and they could go longer without needing to sit down. Their balance improved. And for many, the nighttime spasms became a thing of the past. Making bone broth at home is simple. You add bones to a pot, cover them with water, include a splash of apple cider vinegar to help release the minerals, and let it all simmer low and slow. 12 to 24 hours is ideal. You can add onions, carrots, or herbs for extra flavor, then strain and sip. If you prefer convenience, store-bought options are fine too. Just look for low-sodium versions if you're watching your blood pressure. It may not look like medicine, but inside that golden cup is a quiet form of repair. And for many seniors, it's the difference between feeling limited and feeling strong again. It usually starts with something small: a tightening in your calf just as you're about to fall asleep, a twitch in your thigh after a short walk, or that low dragging feeling in your legs as the day wears on, even though you haven't done anything particularly strenuous. That's your body talking. And often it's saying, "I'm running low." What it's low on might surprise you. It's not motivation. It's not exercise. It's minerals. Specifically, potassium and magnesium, 2 nutrients your muscles need to function smoothly and recover fully. That's where this simple, creamy smoothie can make a big difference. Bananas are often recommended to help with muscle cramps, and for good reason. They're naturally rich in potassium, which helps regulate how muscles contract and release. Without enough potassium, muscles can misfire, leading to sudden spasms, twitching, or that unsettling feeling like your leg might give out when you stand. But potassium is only half the equation. Almonds step in to complete the picture with magnesium, a mineral that many people over 60 are chronically low on. Magnesium plays a critical role in how your muscles and nerves communicate. Without it, muscles stay tight longer than they should. That can lead to persistent soreness, cramping, and even an overall feeling of muscle fatigue or weakness, especially in the legs. Together, potassium and magnesium help your muscles fire properly, relax fully, and recover faster. That means fewer cramps at night, less soreness after movement, and stronger, more dependable legs throughout your day. To make this smoothie, you don't need anything complicated. Just blend 1 ripe banana with a cup of unsweetened almond milk. Add a spoonful of almond butter to boost the healthy fats and protein, and if you'd like a little warmth and balance, sprinkle in some cinnamon. The result is creamy, naturally sweet, and incredibly satisfying, like a quiet gift to your muscles. You can enjoy it as a gentle breakfast, a mid-morning recharge, or even after a walk to help your legs recover. If you're watching your blood sugar, feel free to use only half a banana, or pair the smoothie with a boiled egg or chia seeds to slow the sugar release. And if you have a nut allergy, don't worry. You can swap in sunflower seed butter or coconut milk and still get many of the same benefits. This isn't just a snack. It's a strategy. A simple, nourishing way to give your muscles what they need so your legs feel steadier, stronger, and more supported with every step. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Not just for watching, but for believing in your body again. You didn't need a prescription or a fitness app to take this step. You simply needed a little hope and a reminder that strength doesn't disappear overnight. It fades when we stop feeding it, stop using it, or stop believing it's still there. But now you know your body is still listening, and it's been waiting for you to speak to it again. Not with force or frustration, but with care, patience, and the right kind of fuel. I've seen it happen again and again. A man in his 70s walking to the mailbox without holding on to the rail. A woman in her 80s dancing with her granddaughter at a wedding. Not because they reversed time, but because they started treating their body like it still matters. And it does. Whether it's easing those night cramps, recovering from muscle soreness, or simply feeling more stable in your step again. These 3 little drinks are not just recipes, they're reminders that your legs still carry strength, that your muscles still respond to love, and that your independence is still worth protecting. In our next video, we'll share 5 powerful bedtime habits that help prevent cramps, improve leg circulation, and support deeper, more restorative sleep. If that sounds like something your legs need, hit the subscribe button and turn on the little bell so you don't miss it. And if this video helped, let us know in the comments. Which drink are you most excited to try? Your story might just inspire someone else to take their first step too. Because these golden years, they're not just about adding time to your life. They're about adding life to your time, and that journey begins right where you are.